Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna continue working on part 7 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we finally finished our kitchen. And as you can see, we have our handles as well. And I think what we could do next is we could add in the windows. And then let's go to level 1. And then let's add in, so let's go to architecture. I'm gonna use a curtain wall, so click on the wall and then we're gonna click on curtain wall, and then we're gonna add a wall right here, flip it. It needs to be on from the inside, and then we're gonna add a window right here. Don't worry about the sound or the error. It's just basically letting you know that it's not visible because you're putting it on the inside. But we're gonna cut that, don't worry about that. So now let's add more. So click on wall again. Let's add a window right here, flip it, and then a wall here as well, and then flip it from the inside. I'm gonna add it right here, and then we have a window here as well. And then we have a window on the corner right here. So the corner, and then we have one more here. And for here, let's add in a sliding door. So what I have, I'm gonna provide this one. So I'm gonna provide this sliding door, and you'll be able to add this one as well. So just wait for it. So what I usually do is once you have your Revit family, you can basically just drag and drop it here, and then it will be available. You don't actually need to just insert if you know where it's located. So here, it's very big at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna add it, and then we're gonna change the width right here. I'm gonna change this one to 1200, and then for the height I want it to be 2000. Then obviously it's too small, so what we could do is we could edit again. So sliding, let's make it 3000. This one, let's make it at 1000, 1000, 1000. And then let it do its thing, and then press OK. And what you want to do is we need to change the offset. So here, the gap top, so make it 0, this one 0, and then this one 0 as well. Make sure this is checked, and then click apply, and then OK. And there we have it. Let's turn off or make transparency 0 again so that we could check. And then this one don't have inset, so everything is wall attached to the wall. So those are the things that you need to change so that it will look good. So here we could click on open, so it's very parametric, so that's good, and it's easy to change. Please know that I didn't do this. This is something that I download online, and I want to provide it as well so that you don't need to look for something like this. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to modify. We're just going to work on our 3D here, and then click on cut geometry. What you need to do is click on the wall first, and then where you place your windows. So you need to click on that first, click the wall, and then the curtain wall and curtain wall. And then after that, we're gonna fix the height. We're gonna set a fixed height so that everything is uniform. So I'm gonna pull this one down first, and then I wanna see if that is the height that I want. And then after that, I'm gonna use AL or align, and then you need to align everything. So you need to click on the ones that you want to copy, and then click again. Click it again, and then like that. Sometimes you could just stop offset. I want to make everything on the same height with this. So here, I'm just going to edit the height here. So cell height, I want it to be 25 instead. Okay, so it's kinda on the same height. So I'm fine with that. And then after that, so here I missed this one. Then after that, I'm just going to fix the ones in the washroom. Obviously, you don't need to expose everything there. So I'm just going to select this one and pull it upwards like that. So we have 2 washrooms, so they're basically the same height. In terms of the width, you could change it later on. So for the bottom, we're just gonna stretch it like this, and the height is good enough. AL, AL here as well. And then here. I'm gonna just change something here. So instead of just one here, we're gonna make it two. So I'm gonna select this one, CS, that's create similar. And then let's cut geometry. And then that's aligned. So that one was perfect. Because when you align something, or when you create similar something, it will adhere to the attributes that you add. So the height was changed. And then for the corner, we need to change this. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna push this one at the end like that. So because we want this one to be a corner, we will have to change it like that, and this one as well. So this is something that you cannot use align. So that's our current corner. And then obviously we're gonna change this and like that. So now let's go to architecture. Click on curtain, grid curtain. And then here we're gonna add some curtain grids onto this. So before that, I'm gonna add in some designs onto our, so I'm gonna use this CS, and then I'm gonna add it right here. And then do this again, CS, I'm going to add it over to the top. And then use cut geometry, modify, and then let's look at it right here. We just need to move it upwards like that. This one's already did. So what we could do is we could go to our south elevation and we could join them by moving it on the side. Now I just want to double check on our level 1 if we could push this one all the way at the ends here. Not too much, but just enough. Okay. So now let's use our south elevation so that it's easier for us to see. So curtain grid, let's divide them into 3. So this is the midpoint. 740 is the 1/3. And then here we're gonna add in the midpoint right there, maybe around 500 from the bottom. And then curtain grid again, segment, just one segment. Here we're going to just add it horizontally, so 3 of them. So, and then we're going to do this here as well. And for this one, we're just gonna leave it like that. But what we can do is we can divide this one. So AL, I want it to be on the same of that. And then curtain grid again, divide this. So that's proper. And then let's go to our 3D. Guess we could use a line tool if we cannot see. So far it's giving me the 1/3. This one in the middle only, this one middle, and then bottom 500. Okay, again this one middle, this one middle, and then bottom 500. Let's do the middle as well here, and then 500 on the bottom. And just about it. Click on mullion, all grid, and then let's choose the 50 by 65. I'm gonna do this here first, and then let's do this later on. Okay, now I'm just gonna do grid line. So I'm gonna use that one to just add where I want it to be added. So for me, I'm happy with this. I know it's not perfect, but I could just fill it in later on. So probably I'm just gonna add in some extrusion just to cover the corners there. It's really hard to navigate for the corner with the mullion. So this is something that it's hard to do, but we could just do it later on. So before we finish, what I want to do is I want to add in our floor. So I'm going to select architecture and then click on floor, edit type, duplicate, floor number 1. Okay, edit, change the thickness to 200, and then the material, I want it to be tile. So let's use ceramic tile for now. So stone tile. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the inside. So usually I do this. For me, it's faster. Okay, and then I usually just delete the extras and then trim. So here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna extend this first and then trim it afterwards, like that. And if we have something overlaid, it will tell us anyway. So click finish, and it will look like that. Let's change this to fine. I know this is confusing, so probably we should just edit the materials. So the hatching is, so I'm gonna put in a stone. I'm gonna put in marble, and then press OK, and then OK, so that everything is visible. So far everything is looking good. So thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.